Hello. As always, I remain Qeepisim, your relationship counselor, your relationship coach. I want to quickly talk about a certain topic. I find that married couples or probably people dating or people having one relationship or the other, especially boyfriend and girlfriend, or people who are in courtship, I normally find out that they they usually ask their partners this type of questions. Questions like, do you really love me, or do you still love me, or something like, do you still wanna, still wanna be with me? I was like, these questions are not really important in a relationship. It gets me. These questions are not really important. What really matters is action, because relationship is by action, love is by action. You get me? When two people say they are in love, they are in relationship, it tells by actions. You get me? Because you cannot actually display love, inside of you. I've even made a video about love. If you not check the video, go and check my previous video. I talked about love. Love is not something that you organize or you just arrange. Love is not something that you begin to ask your partner, do you love me? It can definitely tell by action. So this asking of do you really love me by partners or by people who are in a relationship or people who are in love is a wrong motive, or let me say is a wrong thing to do. When you are with somebody, okay, for example, you meet somebody for the very first time and you begin to talk about yourself, and eventually you go into relationship with such a person, and you begin to ask after some certain period of time, maybe like 1 2 3 4 years, you begin to ask the person if you still really love me. It's a wrong thing to do. Definitely you should know when somebody loves you, or when somebody have you in mind. You get me right? So it's not by asking the person, do you really love me? It shows in his action, it shows in an action. When you are with somebody and he doesn't care about you, your feelings, doesn't care if you have eaten, doesn't care if your needs are met, doesn't care if you are doing well, doesn't care if your health is okay. I mean, this doesn't show that such a person really loves you, because love is attention. You get me? Love is attention. Love is willing to compromise. Love is willing to sacrifice. Love is communication. Love is easygoing. When you are in love with the right person, I must tell you, it definitely shows in their actions. You don't have to really ask, do you love me, or do you still love me? Within you, okay, peradventure the person shows it in his action. When you just started the relationship, and you feel like the person is no longer showing it the way he used to show it, and you begin to ask, do you still love me? Definitely, when somebody is no longer showing actions or portraying what he used to do before with you, then definitely you should know that the love is diminishing. You get me right? So what you need to do is you need to find out what is making this love to diminish. The love might still be there, but the actions are no longer telling. You get me? Because love and action goes together. You cannot tell somebody you love somebody inner of you and you are not showing it when there's need to show it. Definitely you must show it. So when the person is no longer showing it, you should ask yourself, what have I done wrong that this person is no longer showing me love the way he used to show me? What are the things I need to do? What are the things I need to do that will bring back that characteristics in that person, that characters in that person, that showing love, showing just the love by actions. What I need to do that will bring back those actions. These are what you should do. These are what you should ask yourself. And look at your partner. Sometimes what is going through around your partner, what is going on around your partner can also influence, the way he show love to you. You can imagine a man who is trying to feed his family or probably just lost his job, so the finances are no longer coming. Or you can imagine somebody who is going through enough stress, is going through stress and deep down stress that he cannot even contain himself. He's just managing himself. You can't expect such a person to begin to show you action. Definitely, he might still love you, but the action is not there. You get me? Now, understand this. When I mean love by action, love portrays action, or action portrays love. When you no longer find out that this person is not showing the action she used to show, doesn't necessarily mean maybe he used to buy you gifts, he's no longer buying you gifts. That means he doesn't love you. No. He used to do these things for you, he's no longer doing it for you. That is not love. For example, when you are injured, it quickly draws his attention towards you. The kind of action it takes makes him feel like that thing you are passing through you're not supposed to pass through it. He's feeling, passion for you, he's feeling pity for you. It's also action, not necessarily buying you gifts and everything. So if a person is not portraying those kind of actions you feel like he should portray, and you are feeling like he doesn't love you anymore, that is a wrong perspective. That is a wrong motive. That is a wrong mindset. You get me right? So if you feel like, okay, I'm not talking about, if you feel towards inner of you, you feel like, I'm not talking about the material things he used to buy for me. I mean, he no longer shows me attention. He no longer communicates with me. He's no longer selfless in the relationship. He no longer compromise I used to do in the relationship. Then you should know that there's something wrong. Get me right? That's if you're not talking about the financial aspect or the material aspect of it. You are talking about the actions, the feelings, the emotions. If it no longer shows you all those things, that means there's something wrong and you need to work on it. It's either it's from you or it's from the man. If it's from you, try as much as possible to know where you are wrong, where you have gone wrong. You get me? And if it's from the man, find out what is causing these things to happen. What is making him not to show love anymore in the relationship, in the marriage. You get me right? So these are the things you do. Study him very well. Look at if he's passing through financial stress or mental stress or things around him aren't just working as he used to be. These are things you need to find out before you start, disturbing somebody or asking somebody, do you still really love me? You get me right? For the fact that he's not beating you, he's not abusing you, he's not making you feel less of yourself, he's not lowering your self-esteem, that means there's still atom of love in it. He's not ignoring you. For example, he's not ignoring you. There's still atom of love in the relationship. So it's just for you to know, find out what is going on, take action. Rather than just asking, do you still really love me or do you love me? Definitely you know your man, you know your woman. If she doesn't love you, definitely you are supposed to know. The actions will tell. Like the actions I've mentioned, not materialistic actions. The actions I've mentioned as we are progressing on these videos. So just look at those things and find out what could really be the problem instead of just asking questions. Your man might still love you, but it's undergoing some certain conditions or certain situations that is making him feel like he's unable to show how lovable he is to you. So try as much as possible to discover what went wrong in the relationship and fix it. Well, for those asking their partners, do you still really love me or do you love me? At least this video can be able to answer your question and possible solutions to it. Like I said before, I've dropped a video about love. Is love really worth it? Go check up the video. And I'll also be dropping, good quality content on this channel about relationship, about love, about marriage. Please try as much as possible to always watch our videos. And if you've not subscribed, subscribe to our channel so that you get updates on new videos that I drop. See you in my next video. Bye.